legislation that will outlaw Russia forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes.
In Mexico, gunmen opened fire on the occupants of an ambulance Wednesday, resulting in the deaths of the ambulance driver, 2 kidney patients, and a female fourth individual traveling in the vehicle. The incident occurred in Ciudad Juarez, close to the Mexico-United States border. Witnesses recalled sighting a pickup truck carrying the gunman deliberately colliding with the ambulance and forcing it to stop, then the gunman getting out of the truck and shooting the victims. The ambulance driver, who was impacted in the head by a bullet, seemed to be the gunman's intended target, according to Mexican authorities. No specific reason has been suggested for the killings at this stage. However, it is understood that Ciudad Juarez, adjacent to El Paso, Texas on the United States side of the border, has drug-related businesses currently in a dispute with each other. Over 1,800 people have been killed in Ciudad Juarez this year, compared to over 3,000 murders last year, according to Voice of America. Ciudad Juarez is one of the most significant locations in the Mexican drug war, which is led by Felipe Calderon, the current president of Mexico.
Whether you are a dealer or doctor or trafficker or a manufacturer, if you break the law and illegally peddle these deadly poisons, we will find you, we will arrest you, and we will hold you accountable. Thank you. Here in New Hampshire, I applaud all of the drug enforcement agents and law enforcement officers who recently coordinated Operation Granite Shield, an 18-hour enforcement action targeting drug traffickers that resulted in the arrest of 151 people. These are terrible people, and we have to get tough on those people, because we can have all the blue ribbon committees we want, but if we don't get tough on the drug dealers, we're wasting our time. Just remember that. We're wasting our time. And that toughness includes the death penalty. You know, it's an amazing thing. Some of these drug dealers will kill thousands of people during their lifetime. Thousands of people. And destroy many more lives than that. But they will kill thousands of people during their lifetime. And they'll get caught and they'll get 30 days in jail. Or they'll go away for a year. Or they'll be fined. And yet if you kill one person, you get the death penalty or you go to jail for life. So if we're not going to get tough on the drug dealers who kill thousands of people and destroy so many people's lives, we are just doing the wrong thing. We have got to get tough. This isn't about nice anymore. This isn't about committees. This isn't about let's get everybody and have dinners and let's have everybody go to a blue ribbon committee and everybody gets a medal for frankly talking and doing nothing. This is about winning a very, very tough problem. And if we don't get very tough on these dealers, it's not going to happen, folks. It's not going to happen. And I want to win this battle. I don't want to leave at the end of 7 years and have this problem. Okay? I don't want to, right? Thank you. Not going to happen.
Let me just say this. Quote, your ears are perceiving. Unquote. And you are listening to. That sounds like we did the weather. No. I think we just did the news. Reverend, are you there? Yes.
I'm here.
I think we just did the newscast.
I don't think that was news.
Sounds pretty good.
This isn't really news.
Did we not do the newscast?
Whatsoever. Let me go over there. I don't like this mic.
Okay then. No, you can't come over here. This is my mic. You can't do it. I swear that was the weather.
I don't think I like this mic either.
Are we going to do sports?
Let me get
Reverend,
to the mic.
no, you can't use this mic.
Test. No.
RTE
No, I don't like this mic.
strip clubs.
Ugh.
Now, it's been
Alright,
quite
let
a
me go
few
back to
years
my original
having
mic.
Yeah,
fun
man.
in the Dodge
What are you
Ryan,
thinking
the
about?
one who went
This is my mic.
Hello?
You stay off my mic.
About 48 hours remained in a
I don't know about you, Jim,
month-long
but I'm hearing
underground
shit.
party. We were getting ready for all of our rips.
The news. The bad news. The good news is that I turned that woman's volume down. In additional news, you have been listening to the show for just about over an hour. I applaud you. Up to come, I had someone look at this phone, and the phone is working. Callers are calling in, and the phone number is... If you want to call in, that's the number. I'll be answering calls in just a bit. But now I believe I arranged a weather segment for this far into the show. I guess it is relevant, or it isn't relevant if you are not exactly listening to the show at the time we are announcing the weather. But give a look out your window and see if it fits. Greg, how are you
With all
doing?
that mic mayhem and my buzz slowly drifting, we'll say that I don't know why you dragged me into this. Whether or not you announce the weather, you should get the show rolling, because I'm about
Greg,
to.
what is it that you're about to do? What is it?
Going to get faded.
Oh. Okay.
Trip. I'm about to trip. Took some Chinese dragons. Gonna see the pearly gates through my kaleidoscope eyes. Gonna hippie flip. Freak out. Get churned. Watch the ice cream melt. Get fried. Spun. Bent. Wrecked. Tweaked. Blitzed. Geeked. Cabbaged. Loopy. Keyed. Fly with a ghost. Slip on the fun sticks. Jump in the E-puddle and get E-tarded. Gonna get faced, yo.
Hello?
It's a blast! Today, a young man on acid realized that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration, that we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we're the imagination of ourselves. Here's Tom with the weather.
Holiday here, right?
It's going to be a little chilly. You're already getting a taste of it, and more on the way. Temperatures going to fall into the 40s and some 30s overnight. Night that we have seen in a long, long time. So
Now let's kick it back on over to 5-day weather forecast.
Well, not a lot of surprises this week. We're going to have some highs in the mid to upper 70s.
The heavy rain threat continues this morning for eastern rain amounts. Wind conditions dry out and the cooler weather ahead. Next.
It's going to be rather seasonable. We'll have a few lake flurries lingering in the morning, otherwise cloudy skies.
So we take a look at the radar. You can see the green, which indicates rain, and that's covering up the vast majority of our area.
Although temperatures have now dropped into the lower 30s, I can still hear some dripping, and there was a lot of dripping today across North.
Today's the day we've been finally waiting for, as temperatures will be increasing. We're expecting to get to 37 degrees. It's well above average.
and beach going, it looks fantastic. It was busy at the beach today. Chalk. 72 over.
So through the night, we'll kind of hold steady just above freezing, but as Matt mentioned, we'll be down around freezing by morning. Clear.
Welcome back. Well, as promised, soaking rains across the area. Everybody seeing about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Fortunately,
Magandang umaga at narito naman ang magiging lagay nating panahon sa araw na ito. Nakararaming bahagi ng Luzon
is known for its cold weather. In fact, it is the coldest month of the year here.
Here's a look at your weather forecast for the day today. Clouds and some rainy conditions, mainly in the morning hours. Should be a little drier this afternoon. Mild.
Still 46 degrees out there. Rather nippy, wouldn't you say? You know, we were up to 6.
Welcome back from that break. Now let's take a look at your rainfall patterns. But what I want you to look.
So we've got a little bit of light snow on the way, and for your morning commute, for some of you, just be aware.
To begin with North India, the western disturbance over Jammu and Kashmir will now move away eastwards, due to which the ongoing rain and snow will continue with a reduced note over Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, let's talk about the snow from yesterday. The Golden Shovel goes 7.2 inches reported there.
It was so nice to finally have an entire day of dry weather that kind of let some areas dry out, and we needed every little bit of drying out because it does look like
morning with clouds tending to increase as it goes through the afternoon hours, and those clouds thicken and lower as we approach sunset and the shadows get long.
That may see that take a hit as we keep the stagnant air in place, but the good news is we'll have a system try to kick that back out of here again.
Side, but then as we went into the afternoon, these mid and upper level clouds started to break apart.
Lows in the middle and upper 20s by sunrise, cloudy skies, maybe a flurry or two.
Gray skies, crisp temperatures, a little bite to the air out there today. We will get warmer, actually, as the rain works towards us. Kind of an unusual
morning. It's looking quiet out there this morning. Great to see. And snow and the freezing drizzle moved into.
A lot of times we say, we're not 100% sure what it's snow. We're going to have snow coming in to start, and then it's going to transition over and be an absolute mess around the
thunderstorms over most parts of.
And down into you can see that one yellow circle. That's one disturbed area that we're watching down here.
It will be a chilly one with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s and with the wind.
Good to be having me.
I feel like we should Skype during the summer when there's not much going on, because every time I talk to you, it's a forecast of, hey, happen.
There are lightning as well, but it quietens down a touch on Sunday, although it will still be hot and humid, not quite as hot and humid as it's going to be in the next few days.
Past 5 days, we've been running above average. We're feeling it. Who wants to make it 6?
Let's
7,
go.
8, 9. Yeah, we've got a string on the way. We're just going to keep it going for a while.
And that was our weather segment. Now to pay some bills.
Radio Shack has the hottest thing on wheels today, realistic two-way CB radio. We introduced our realistic CB line way back in 1960, and today we have 16 low-priced mobile and walkie-talkie models to choose from. Radio Shack also makes its own CB antennas, crystals, coax cables, and accessories. Equip your car, truck, or boat today with a realistic CB radio. Only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
You're listening to Quote Unquote. There are some calls coming in. I'm going to take the first 2 that came in out of the 7 on the board. All right, caller, you're on Quote Unquote. Go ahead.
Well, I guess we had to have a revolution to wake up. Probably.
We haven't had it yet, Mary.
We've had some of it, haven't we?
So we'll be right over.
Yeah, okay. And I'll see that's potatoes.
Next caller, you're on Quote Unquote. Yes, ma'am.
I first want to say that I was very, very touched by the programs.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, I found that they gave me a good picture of turning. My question is a combination, I think, of both feelings that you expressed on the air.
My feelings? Okay, go ahead. Will you elaborate for us?
And that is, did you go home to convince your parents or show them that you were a new person? Or were you trying to find out what they're all about, seeing them, in your convince your parents? Or were you trying to find out what they're all about?
I believe I follow. Not sure about convincing the parents yet. This current show you are calling on is about drug use, drug culture,
hello,
drug education, and drug entertainment, where we talk about drugs. I write some songs, cut some quotes, and play them for you, the listener. And like I said, let me reiterate, and drug entertainment. This is a conversation about drugs.
Well, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. And caller, next caller, you're on the air, Quote Unquote.
Be cool, 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 be cool.
Hello? Yes, Quote Unquote. Yes, I'll be cool. Hello? Alright, next caller, you're on the air with Quote Unquote.
Yeah, Jim, I'm gonna take this call.
Oh, you're back with us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, great.
Go ahead and press the button.
Okay.
Cue it in.
Right, go ahead and take this call.
Hello?
Hello, Dimitri.
This is great.
Listen, I can't hear too well. Do you suppose you could turn the music down just a little?
There's no music playing. Who is this?
Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Yes.
What are you talking about, man?
Fine, I can hear you now, Dimitri.
Why do you
Clear
keep on
and
calling me
plain
Dimitri?
and coming through fine.